Hi, my name is Adam, and I'm going to show you how this little piece of sushi took me from a stumbling, 40-year-old, hesitant, complete failure with women to dating Playboy bunnies, championship yoga instructors, and models. And yes, this model. And I'm going to show you the shortcut so you can too, without resorting to any dumb, sleazy pickup techniques, without wearing ridiculous clothes, without having to fake an awkward bad boy attitude. No matter how average the women you've dated in the past, a whole new door is about to open to you. In a moment, I'm going to tell you the shocking story about that plate of sushi and how it unlocked this life-changing doorway for me and will for you. I'm also going to give you the key to the number one factor in attracting beautiful women, regardless of your age, height, wealth, or anything else. Let me explain. No one had ever felt lower than me. Suddenly, after 17 years of marriage, I lost everything. I lost my family. I was broke. I was feeling rotten about myself. I couldn't ever imagine any woman would ever want to date me. I felt as if someone introduced a woman to me. The only words that would come out of my mouth would be, "Hi, I'm Adam. I'm a failure. Want to go out with me?" I had nothing to say. I lacked that one thing that women say they want: confidence. What made things worse was that everything I had read or watched about women confirmed that confidence was the number one quality that turns women on. I knew to the core of my very depressed soul that in order to attract women, I needed to show confidence and I needed to show it fast. But I didn't feel confident. In fact, I felt the exact opposite. I didn't feel worthy to be with an amazing woman, and all the advice I was reading was asking me to put on an act. But I wasn't about to put on a mask and be someone that not only I wasn't and did not want to be, but my sons would totally make fun of me if I tried any of that silly, embarrassing pickup posturing. What I secretly hoped was that I'd get lucky. I'd chance upon my dream woman, and my lack of confidence just wouldn't matter. She would want me for the man I was inside. Now, unfortunately, that only happens in Hollywood movies. Or does it? Because just a few months after I became single, the most amazing thing happened as the perfect situation fell into my lap. I had just come in from a film job in Munich and was in New York feeling low and alone. A friend recommended a place called Sushi Samba downtown, said it was hip and I might meet girls there. The place was packed. There were no booths, so I pulled up to a stool at the sushi bar. And next to me, there was a slender young man picking at his sushi. I asked, "What are you eating?" And I looked up at his face. This was no young man. This was the most beautiful girl. She was 21, skin smooth and creamy as brie, her pixie, slightly freckled face framed in a short bob haircut, and within a few short sentences, the most amazing coincidences arose. Listen, I had just spent the last 3 weeks in Munich. I had studied philosophy in college, and I had been a tour guide in New York during high school. Ready? This exquisite, angelic beauty had been a philosophy major and said to me in a sentence that even I couldn't have scripted, "Yeah, I am an Armani model. I just moved here from Munich last night, and I don't know anybody in this city." I know. A perfect Hollywood moment, right? Well, it would have been if I knew what to do. And this is where the piece of sushi comes in. Because all I could do was stare at my plate, wondering what the hell to say next. I mean, think about it. Every guy in the world dreams of a moment like this, where you are given instant connection, instant authority, an open door. But my eyes were locked on my plate. It was as if the sushi was shouting back at me, "Say something, do something, anything." But I didn't have the words. I didn't have the body language. I didn't have the ability to make her feel intrigued, to touch her, to trust me, or want me. In short, I had zero confidence, and it showed. Our conversation stumbled forward after this, strained and awkward. I mean, this was the moment I had been waiting for, to meet a beautiful, sweet, intelligent, friendly supermodel who I had everything in common with and who didn't know anyone in town, and I was an expert on this town, and I had nothing. My heart sunk as I watched her pay her tab, say something, and walk away, disappearing out of my life forever. As I slumped home in the rain that night, alone, I made a vow. This was not going to be my life. This was not going to be my destiny. And from that day forward, I made it a point to read everything important ever written about male attraction with women, meet every guru, take every workshop, and become That super confident man who always knew what to say and how to say it right. But during this time, I made a strange discovery. A discovery that nobody, not any dating, pickup, or relationship expert will ever tell you, because it flies in the face of everything they teach and also flies in the face of common wisdom. I realized I did not have to be 100% confident to inspire the interest of a beautiful woman. No. I discovered I just needed to know the triggers to make her feel that she was with a confident man. That was the single biggest aha I ever had around the subject of women. The triggers I discovered give you a shortcut. But before I discovered these triggers, I was utterly hopeless with women. I mean, you've seen the whipped married guy with no balls who does everything his wife says. That was me. And I was still inside that guy. Women looked right through me. They just saw me as a friendly guy, not the guy who would take them home and make passionate love to them all night long. And that hurt. In fact, it was devastating. But since I discovered these confidence triggers, I have been able to naturally and easily attract and date the most beautiful, warm, evolved, loving women in the world. Using these triggers, I'm never lost in conversation. And rather than ever having to prove myself to women, I've learned how to flip the power so that women mysteriously find they feel they need to prove themselves to me. These triggers, a few of which I'm going to give you in a second, allow you to be relaxed, confident, and magnetic with women, even when you're not feeling that way inside. That's crucial, because if you currently don't feel 100% confident approaching and talking to women, this is for you, because no matter how you feel right now, you'll finally be able to appear confident, feel confident, and therefore attract any woman anywhere starting today. Listen closely. I'm going to share with you 3 triggers that you can use on any woman that add up to her saying, I trust you. I want you. Even if you've had false limiting beliefs like, I'm too short, I don't make enough money, I'm too old, I'm too young, I look funny, I'm not good looking enough, I have a boring job, women won't like me, I don't want to get rejected, or if you've been shy or have crashed and burned over and over in the past, doesn't matter, don't worry. I also used to be stopped by these confidence killers, but have left them in the dust, as have thousands of my students by now. And by the way, none of us, my students nor I, are quarterbacks or rock stars or SEAL Team 6 members. We're just regular guys who know the triggers to give women that warm, safe, curious, turned on feeling that they are now with a man who is confident. Now it's your turn to know these things. Here are the 3 triggers to get you started. One is the dominant frame trigger. Women they know what you're thinking subconsciously. So the secret here is, before you even open your mouth, you must communicate the single most important message a man can give a woman, and that is, I am choosy and I choose you. This is a frame that carries a 2-part message that establishes your authority from the start, then opens the door for you to make her feel special in about 1 second. So, first example of this. When you see a woman, instead of saying, hi, my name is whatever it is, try this as you introduce yourself. Hi, I don't usually go out of my way to talk to women. Most of them have nothing to say, but you seem to get it. My name is. Now, do you see the difference? It's a subtle yet powerful shift that women notice immediately and shifts the control of the moment into your hands. It not only positions you as a man of choice, but also triggers her innate desire to prove herself to you. Does she get it? What did you see in her? Let's find out. And it triggers one of her 4 attraction buttons, in that she feels special that such a cool, confident, discerning man has chosen her. She's going to look at you differently, and she's going to consider you as a sexual partner more naturally. Without this trigger, and I'll give you a dozen ways to set it off, about a dozen ways to word this, you're just another chump walking up and trying to win her attention. The body language trigger. Now, this isn't the normal BS you're told about body language. Body language is essential, but I'm talking about something different. The biggest mistake men make with their bodies is giving off that nervous vibe. And nervous feels to her as one thing: submissive. You probably don't realize that you lose women every day with simple extraneous movements of your hands, the angle of your hips, the tilt of your head, the openness or closedness of your chest, the way you hold your shoulders. I mean, you may have the best conversation topics in the world, know about everything, but your body might be silently screaming to her, "Please approve of me," or "I'm scared," leaving her with one overwhelming feeling: I don't feel safe with this guy. Unless you discipline your body with conscious practices, your body will sabotage your success with women. Now, the good news is I've developed a whole series of practices that will give you or any man the ability to feel trustable, solid, and quietly sexual and confident to any woman the way you feel physically, the way you look, the way she senses you. Now, here's one of the exercises to get you started. I start the process with many men. The practice exercise of moving as if through water. It's a way of slowing yourself down. If you think you might come off as nervous, practice, not when you're with her, moving your body as if resisted by the pressure of water, slowly, with the deliberation of focus. It gives women the sense of deep internal strength. Practice this at home, then you practice it when you're with her. You'll notice women rarely go all dreamy-eyed over the submissive, chaotic type. You never hear that. In fact, just the opposite. They swoon over and throw themselves at the strong, silent type. With this practice and all the others I'll give you, you can reverse a lifetime of shyness or nervousness and let her feel in her body. Let her feel your true strength as if by sudden magic. When you master the trigger of body confidence, only then might she surrender herself to you, body and soul. If not, if she doesn't trust your confident body, why would she entrust her body to you? Unless you learn how to work this trigger, you're going to go home alone night after night. It's as simple as that. I'm sure you understand. The third lesson, the commanding conversation trigger. Now, first, you need to understand two principles, which, when properly acted upon, will utterly change your life. I teach this at all my workshops. The first is, if you do not lead, she cannot follow. And either she is leading in any moment or you are. Now, this is one of my favorite areas to teach men because it quickly sets you apart from other guys. Also, I have so many ways to show you how to take the lead in both subtle and large strokes. In fact, I could give you an entire toolbox of ways to make her feel that you're a man in command of your world and not some passive wimp, listlessly waiting for life to happen to him and her to lead the conversation, which is a huge turnoff. For example, here's what you can do. In the first second of meeting, and this is one of about 50 examples I can give you, you can add value to conversation. So when she says, "Hi, I'm Bethany, how are you?" What do? You say, "Great. You know, I just got tickets to an event that Foo Fighters for say, and I just got back from Bermuda, and there's this beach. I love it there. It's called Paradise Cove. Have you been?" She says no. Boom, you start into a description of what it's like. In a millisecond, you've taken a simple moment of introduction and you've thrown it like a train switch. You've taken the conversation where you want it to go, subconsciously. And in reality, she is already following you. You're in the position of power. With these simple conversational techniques, you take the lead. And from there, it's infinitely easier to take the steps I'll show you to lead her into your arms, your bedroom, your life. These are just a few of the techniques that make it natural and easy for you to meet, connect with, and lead women with natural authority. But if you do not command like this or use any of the other methods that I'll show you, you'll remain stranded like a lone hitchhiker on the highway of life watching from the sidelines, like me back in that restaurant, as other men use these techniques, laughing with women, intriguing women, capturing their imaginations, their interests, their hearts, and their bodies. This stuff is easy once you know it. These are skills from the Instant Confidence with Women toolbox anyone can learn. It's just a question. Do you want the woman of your dreams or not? Do you want a woman who will hang on your every word or not? Do you want the kind of woman who supports your dreams and your success or not? Who makes you feel like $1 million every time she slips her soft, warm, lithe body into your arms? Just imagine how different your life would be right now if you had that absolutely perfect woman, 100% into you and behind you, wanting to be with you wanting to please you. There's nothing else like it. But there is something monstrously worse. What if tomorrow you met that perfect woman like I did that time, only to stumble, hesitate, and then watch her float off in the arms of a guy who has learned these triggers? These techniques will save you from that fate. They are your shortcut to confident presence, confident conversation, and confident sexuality. Now, you could spend years gathering up this knowledge in bits and pieces, but I've saved you the trouble. I've cataloged every shortcut to confident speech, behavior, and body language into one comprehensive resource that you can put into action today. This resource is called Instant Confidence with Women. In a few minutes, you'll get the 7 quick clearing techniques to rid yourself of those negative patterns so you stop sabotaging your success with women. This is the ground of all success. Because if you hold on to negative beliefs and patterns, nothing else I show you or anything you ever learn will work. Second, you'll get the complete set of instant likability triggers, which will create instant warmth and affection feelings from women. And this is from university research on how to be likable. This is pulled from marketing and business research. The top 21 confident conversation power tools. I showed you one, which will make you a master at talking with women in a way that gets them involved, turned on, and intrigued about getting to know you more deeply. And get her to look up to you as unusually cool. Why? Because no more awkward silences, and you'll never be at a loss for words again. I'll also give you 8 ways to create instant authority, which give her the feeling of being safe, trusting, and admiring of you. I'll give you my 11 party domination tactics, things to do, how to enter and easily own the room, any room, and be the guy everyone wants to meet, even if you've been shy or nervous in social situations. These changed my life. And if you've ever been awkward at the end of a date, wondering how to take things to the next level, you'll get my 4 commanding doorstep goodnight reframes, which bring her lips to yours and even helps you turn her shyness into demure kisses. My commitment in developing this system is to give you every tool you need in every situation, from the first second you meet right into the bedroom, so that you can act with confidence at every step, never wondering what to say or do next. This Instant Confidence with Women program includes some more. It's the Instant Confidence Program Training Manual, step-by-step, practical, usable practices to do. It also gives you detailed and comprehensive mastery in the 4 foundations that you must have. That's confident mindset, conversation skills, confident body language, and confident social authority. I'm about to give you everything you need to appear and feel totally confident to women. Again, even if you feel like you have zero confidence inside right now, like I used to have. Simply put, if you don't have each of these foundations covered, you simply will not get the response you want from women. And if you do become better at these, women will look at you in an entirely new way, smiling at you, curious, wanting more. Now, I'm also going to give you the Instant Confidence with Women audiobook, kind of my director's cut. Because if you, like me, are busy and you like to listen while traveling or working out or commuting, you can take these trainings with you everywhere you go and get better with women no matter what you're doing. And I've also got an extra treat for you. I've asked the 6 leading experts on confidence in the world to give you a free training. These are my fellow teachers. These are the people I love. These are the people I trust. Get this. For a killer, confident approach strategy, John Sin teaches you his 4-step seduction roadmap. It's no nonsense, it's fast, devastatingly effective. Using the simple strategy of 4 steps, you meet, connect, and, to use a polite term, consummate all in one night. That's his specialty. Second, there's no one better at confident phone game than my buddy David Wygant, one of the best-known dating coaches in the world. You'll get our ultra-confident phone blueprint. You'll know that anytime your phone rings or you call a girl, you'll take the conversation where you want it to go, to a date, to the bedroom, or by her fireplace. Third, I'm bringing you the celebrated author of No More Mr. Nice Guy, Dr. Robert Glover, who will end any shy or hesitant behavior for you forever. If you've ever stressed out about being in the friend zone, this interview will make it history. Fourth, every woman wants a man to have some edge. So I brought you the author of The Bad Boy Formula, Carlos Zuma, and he's going to give you the lowdown on how to turn women on with a dose of bad boy while maintaining your true identity. This solves the problem for anyone. especially if you tend to be too nice and if you've been watching the best girls go off with guys who already know how to do what we teach here. Fifth, you're going to meet my friend John Romanello, New York's top personal trainer, and learn how to sculpt your body with minimal effort. Now listen, if you haven't heard of John and his methods yet in the press or on TV, you will. This personal hour of training alone is worth 10 times your entire investment in this program. It's amazing. Finally, the stuff I know you really want, sex, confident sex. And for this, I bring you America's #1 underground teacher of unleashing a woman's sexual naughty girl, David Shade. His stuff is unreal. In this interview, David gives you the secrets of verbal sexual dominance that allows women to access their naughty side while still feeling safe under your confident touch. What do you think that's worth? If you've ever wondered why other guys seem so comfortable and confident with women, it's because they know the secrets in this program. Listen, these are learnable skills. It's not a crime if you haven't learned them yet. There's no one out there teaching them, and there's no reason to be ashamed that you don't. But now that you do know these skills are learnable, doable, available, and there's an easy way to improve your entire life with women, there's no excuse for you not to step up. The choice is right in front of you, and it's simple. On the one hand, you can stay where you are and allow hesitancy, shyness, awkwardness, and the wrong communications undermine and ruin your success with women, or you can step up your game. Check this out. Here's what you'll get. All the programs I just told you about, the Confidence Training Manual, the audiobook, all these extra interviews and training sessions with all these experts. They add up to about almost an $800 value. Total real value, $776. Today, you can have it for $67. And that's what? The cost of one nice dinner for two. And you know where dinner ends up the next morning. This, by contrast, will stay with you and serve you the rest of your life. I've worked hard to create something truly useful and easy for you so you can quickly skyrocket your success with women. I've worked with thousands of women as well, and I can tell you, this is what they want from you. What they don't want is goofball programs that teach you trickery or faking it. Women admire a man who takes steps to work on himself, to invest in himself, and become stronger internally. The Instant Confidence with Women program represents one of the best investments you'll ever make in your happiness. It's the best investment you'll make in your love life, actually in your life. I'll tell you why. But first, I want you to have it. I want you to try it. But most of all, I want you to use it. And because I'm so confident in this program on confidence, if you don't think it's worth twice your investment, just write to me anytime within 60 days. I'll refund your investment. No questions asked, no hassles, no hoops to jump through. It's about 18 cents a day if you consider the cost of using these secrets for just 1 year, but you'll use them your whole life. So I know you'll find it's worth 10 or even 100 times your investment, because the truth is, think about this. How do you even put a price tag on the joy of having beautiful women in your bed and in your life? How much is it worth to you to feel sure of yourself, to feel wanted by beautiful women, to be able to carry yourself with confidence at parties, at work, at night, and in the bedroom? What should scare you is the cost of doing nothing, not getting better with women, failing with women. To me, that is a wasted life. Because do you realize the emotional cost of feeling frustrated, lonely, and rejected? I do. Not succeeding with women ruins your day at work, ruins your mealtime, ruins your evenings, and is searingly painful when you turn out the lights at night alone. I know. I've been there. Low confidence is an epidemic problem for men, but it doesn't have to be yours. As it stands now, you pretty much have two choices before you. Do nothing and hope you magically become more confident. By lucky leprechaun over here. This is what most guys do, and it's why they stay in the same place forever and settle for lonely lives, or worse, miserable girlfriends and wives who make their lives a living hell. Now, if you're cool with that, then this program isn't for you. Feel free to close this page and get on with your life just as it's been. On the other hand, you can actually do something about it and take the second option, which is instantly shortcuts the confidence that immediately and permanently changes your destiny with women forever. When you learn and adopt the simple triggers I show you, she'll feel your confident approach, she'll enjoy your commanding conversation, she'll welcome your confident touch and sexual escalation, she'll admire your confident social leadership, and women will notice, admire, and feel your new self. With the Instant Confidence with Women program, you can free yourself from the hesitation of the past. So don't believe what others have told you. You can get what you want. You can be the man women actually want. These are easy, simple, doable skills which you can download in 5 minutes and be using today. Just click the Add to Cart button below and try it out. Start your new life with women. Not later, not in 5 years, not in 10 years, and not after you're dead. Succeed with women today. Avoid the number one regret most men have on their deathbed, which is this. It's been said that most men on their deathbed regret not enjoying and experiencing the love of one great woman or more women during their lifetime. It's a sad fact. The average guy spends most of his life deprived, settles, and then ends his life thinking, damn, if only I had been with more women, or if only I had been with that one extraordinary woman I dreamed of but didn't have the skills to get. Now, I got lucky, and I got smart, and I took action. I hit rock bottom and stumbled upon these shortcuts one by one that made me appear confident to women until I was, despite my many shortcomings, and they reversed my results with women forever. The result was that, despite being pretty short, losing my hair, and having no real money to speak of, I began freely attracting, dating, and enjoying the level of women that most guys only dream about, that I used to dream about. I've discovered gold, and as you get to know me, you'll see I've become a very happy guy because of it. And now I want to pass this knowledge on and show you how to get the same, or better. So don't waste another minute settling for women below your desire grade, or waiting for your confidence to magically change on its own, because it won't. With this system, you can quickly and immediately transform yourself into the kind of guy that women respond to instantly. In just a few simple steps that have been proven, not only by me, but now by thousands of my students around the world. This is it. Your chance to be the architect of your destiny with women. So click the Add to Cart button below. Try it out, and I'll see you inside the program. Oh, by the way, don't just take my word for it. Listen to what some of my readers have said about the Instant Confidence with Women program. Adam, says Bill S. from Pittsburgh. Instant Confidence with Women was way more educational and way more important to me than the stack of my dad's old Playboys that I've been reading since I was 14. Not sure what to think of that, but okay. Thanks for helping me meet the same kind of women I used to gaze at and dream about. That's the key. Jamie T. from Atlanta. Adam, gotta tell you, I don't need your program anymore. I set out looking for the love of my life 6 months ago, and now I found her because of you. Now I'm even, actually, you may have to shoot me, thinking of, gulp, marriage. Don't worry, Jamie. I'm not going to shoot you. I'm thinking about it myself. I found someone magnificent. Caesar, or Cesar from Santa Fe, says, I appreciate your genuineness, your wisdom, and insight. Your way is clearly not one of manipulation. It's not. But just of recognizing we are all searching for more fulfillment and connection, and that the power to truly connect with another human being, and specifically with women, is within us all. You are helping men discover or rediscover their goodness. Thank you, Cesar. That's beautifully said. That is exactly my goal. So, want to be the next success story? I hope so. Click the Add to Cart button below. I'll see you inside the program. Thank you so much for your time. Today is the day your life changes. You're worth it. Thank you for hearing me out. Just click below, try out the program, and I wish you all the luck and success in the world.